with me. This is Monster Jam!
We're not nameless, we're not faceless.
It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a lineup based on a random draw, but only the truck that finishes with the fastest time will take the first 8 points in today's event and hold that #1 spot on the VKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Belmont Park, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first, it's Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Should be looking for her first racing win of the season in JCB Racing. So as she pulls to the line, remember, it's truck and driver against the clock. The fastest time gets the first 8 points of the afternoon. Here we go.
Angelina Knock, Megalodon, 13.050.
The Shark getting a little squirrely in that final turn, but launching it over that final race ramp. So the super glue glued to the action replay, making it around that turn cone, which if you hit that turn cone, it's a 5-second penalty. Also, if you don't get both front BKT tires up that race ramp as you watch Angelina do, that is another opportunity for a 5-second penalty. So Angelina with a fairly clean run, no penalties, but a 13-second pass because of this little bobble right there. But she had the wherewithal to put it back on all 4 BKT tires. And up next, it's John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Feel free to get those zombie arms up for a veteran in Monster Jam. He's been around the world. He's been in countless different Monster Jam trucks, Rising Star Award, Extreme Air Award, and ready to go green.
John Zimmer Sr., Zombie with a 10.008.
Now watch the super glue glued to the action replay. I've been noticing something for some of these Monster Jam drivers as we almost had our first 9-second pass of the weekend. Right here, John Zimmer clips that turn pod with that left front BKT tire, and it almost causes the truck to turn automatically, so it helps him make that final turn precise, accurate, and very sharply. And right now, John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie with the fastest time of the afternoon. So a 10.008 right now. John Zimmer Sr., Zombie in the lead. Megalodon, Angelina Knock, a 13.050. And while he doesn't have any racing wins in this particular kind of racing format where it's just truck and driver versus the clock, he does have some head-to-head big wins this season. Up next, it's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, 11.638.
Great time there for Crazy Train. After some truck issues yesterday, Crazy Train looking smooth and fast on the rails, as he likes to say, but not enough to take the lead just yet from a 10.008. That is the time to beat for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Up next, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, the 2024 Rookie of the Year, sitting 4th place in points on the series, waiting for the green light.
Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco at 10.588.
So while he did make a little bobble coming around that first turn in the Super Glue to the Action replay, he did the same thing that Zombie did to make that tighter turn in the final. So here's the bobble right there, which cost him a second, but right there, he gets it right back with that super sharp turn. Great time and pass for El Toro Loco. Up next, let's hear it for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Matt Cody would win 3 of our 4 competitions last night, including our JCB Racing competition, going on to win the BKT Overall Event Championship. The lights are on. Gravedigger is staged, waiting for the green light.
Matt Cody, Gravedigger, 9.804.
It is our first 9-second pass of the weekend at UBS Arena. Super Glue to the Action replay. Perfect around the corner. Nice speed in the straightaway. And without having to hit that kind of turn there, he just made that sharp turn and a great time. Gravedigger, the new time to beat. Ready to pull to the line next. Let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity, your current series leader. 7 points ahead of Gravedigger right now. John Zimmer Jr., the 2023 Rising Star, 2022 Rookie of the Year, and right now your series leader, hoping for the fastest time. Here we go.
John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, 10.682.
Not fast enough to take the lead. Had a great start in the Super Glue to the Action replay right off the jump, but it was that last turn that he just didn't quite get the right momentum he needed to get over that ramp in a faster time than everyone else so far. So here we go, one more truck to go. Up next, we have Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. New York native, along with his brother, 2nd-generation driver, made his debut last year in Newark.
Montana Robbins playing crazy with a 9.898.
Finding the speed right there. Putting the jets on for that. A 9.898. Montana Robbins playing crazy. A wild fast time for him right there. And a great turnout in JCB Racing with now one competitor left before we crown our racing winner. So a 9.804, playing crazy, just 9/100ths of a second away from taking the lead from Matt Cody and Gravedigger. And now our final competitor in JCB Racing, it's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. In this format of racing, truck and driver against the clock, she has 7 wins to her career, looking to take the lead from Gravedigger. So it will be no time, a DNF for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash, a wild ride. New York, what do you think of Sparkle Smash out there? All right, because she was not able to finish with a time, that means your JCB Racing winner is Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger, snagging the first 8 points for the overall event championship, which is the very most important thing that you have to do in Monster Jam. I don't think I've ever seen a time as fast as yours. How did you manage to really keep tight to these curves?
Hey, a little deja vu here, you know, 2 for 2. I love coming out, starting off the competition with the race and win, getting those first 8 points. Man, it's awesome, man. I had to go back last week and whatnot and rearrange myself, reevaluate. I wasn't doing too good in racing and some other competitions, and we came out here on a mission, man. I'm trying to take over the points lead this weekend. This dirt's working good for me. Fast time yesterday, fast time today. Man, I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. Let me hear you.
And now we're coming up on our next competition, which, New York, we're gonna need your help. It's the two-wheel skills competition, and you, as a fantastic Monster Jam driver, have found new ways to one-up yourself in that competition. So how are you going to one-up yourself here this afternoon?
Hey, I got to one-up myself, that's for sure. Man, them other 7 drivers back there are no joke. They come out here 110%, and they don't make it easy for that black and green wrecking machine. But that's where you guys get to come into play. JudgesZone.com, you guys get to judge us on the next trick. You guys can give us a 10 if you like what you see. Maybe not so much a 1 if you don't like it, but you guys are the main factor for the next score. So we're looking forward to you. We're counting on you. Get loud, get crazy, because the crazier you guys get, the crazier tricks we're going to come out and do.
All right, let's give it up one more time. Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
With that win, the first 8 points of the event goes to Gravedigger's Matt Cody, looking a lot like last night, playing crazy in second. Montana Robbins scoring 7 points with almost the fastest time, so close to taking that top spot from Gravedigger. Zombie in third, El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez. That's a great spot for him to be, 1 in front of Terminal Velocity, but also a few ahead right now of Sparkle Smash. So the next 8 points up for grabs as we move closer to the BKT overall event championship. And up next will be the two-wheel skills challenge, where each truck and driver will get 2 attempts at performing their best trick in hopes of getting you out of your seats, cheering and then locking in big scores at judgeszone.com. Some of the things we're looking for, and you can look at it in your Monster Jam yearbook: stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and who knows, maybe here in New York today, we will see a brand new two-wheel skills trick. And for more on the Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge and how you get to be involved, let's check in with Tiana Cohen.
Monster Jam fans, I am here in the stands with some special friends and one very lucky contestant. This is Lila. And Lila, you are about to compete for not only a Chick-fil-A goodie bag, but for Chick-fil-A free for one whole year, brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State. But before we get into it, Lila, how old are you?
I'm 10.
You're 10 years old. Now, I need you to settle a debate. This is the game. In a race between Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, or Megalodon, who do you think would win?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, final answer?
Yeah.
All right, well then it's time to do our Monster Mini Jams racing. You can see up on the video board. If Gravedigger wins, then Lila, you go home with that goodie bag and free Chick-fil-A for 1 year. Let's make some noise! If you want Gravedigger to win, I need you to get loud. El Toro Loco holding that top spot as they come around that turn. But Gravedigger says no way, which means Gravedigger is your champion, which Lila means you are the first winner of our Chick-fil-A goodie bag. You are going home with this Chick-fil-A goodie bag plus free Chick-fil-A for 1 whole year. But because you were the Mini Jams champion, every single person in this section is going home with a voucher for a free chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Hey, Chick-fil-A fans, if you weren't lucky enough to be in one of our lucky sections brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State, you can still win your free Chick-fil-A sandwich by scanning the QR code on the TV screen now and downloading the Chick-fil-A app to claim your free Chick-fil-A sandwich. Up next is our two-wheel skills challenge, the second 8 points of the event on the line, going to that winner, and you play a very pivotal role in who wins this next competition. So for more on that, let's head back into the stands with Tiana Cohen.
That's right, Ryan. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, when the driver completes their run, you're taking out that smartphone, going to judgeszone.com, and then typing in that code BEL. Remember, you only have 20 seconds to lock in a score, and most importantly, remember, these drivers are counting on you to score accurately and fairly. So now, Belmont Park, I want to know who's ready for the two-wheel skills competition?
A little too much momentum for Megalodon, but keeping it on all 4 BKT tires. Angelina Knock looking for her first career two-wheel skills challenge win. We've got the video of her inside the cockpit of that truck. You're riding on board with her, and you're getting ready to ride with her for trick number 2.
Get those shark fins up for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. This is your first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com.
So if you watched YouTube yesterday, Angelina Knock, a very similar kind of experience in that second attempt where she gets the front of that truck up, but then there's a little too much momentum and you see the giant shark Megalodon taking a little nap on that Monster Jam pod right now. So your score, lock it in now at judgeszone.com. Our first competitor in the two-wheel skills challenge. Now the super glue glued to the action replay. Great start, but as soon as she locked the back tires, that's when it ended like that. So score is in. The score for Megalodon is 5.13 for Megalodon, your first competitor in the two-wheel skills challenge.
So as we all saw during the JCB racing competition, Sparkle Splash took a bit of a tumble because this track is very, very tricky and very, very sticky. And back here in the pits, we can see when we put up on the video board, they are trying to make sure that that fiberglass body stays intact. As you can all see, we had kind of all hands on deck to make sure that all of the beautiful unicorn parts and all of the sparkles stay where they need to be, and that she comes out triumphantly and gorgeous to keep competing for two-wheel skills and the remainder of the competition. And of course, these fiberglass bodies can take a little bit of nudging, but we also like to try to maintain how pretty that they also look, because if you ride in style, there's no better way to a Monster Jam event. So I'll keep you updated with all of the other pit reports throughout the event, and we'll make sure that Sparkle Smash and all of our other Monster Jam trucks stay in one piece.
Monster Jam fans, we are seeing so much action here today already through the two-wheel skills challenge. But you know, I'm seeing a lot of action out here in the stands. I'm here with Mason. Mason, can you tell me which truck you want to win today?
El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco, that is such a good choice, and you have all the right getup here. So we're gonna play a game called Name That Truck. So I need you to tell me which Monster Jam truck is gonna appear on the video board before the picture completes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's name that truck. Now, UBS Arena, I want you to shout it out when you think you know. I'm seeing some orange. Which Monster Jam truck has orange?
El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco. Let's see if you are correct. That is correct. You are the Name That Truck champion. So I have for you, after our event today, we have a very special post-event meet and greet where you get to meet all 8 Monster Jam drivers, and you get to go meet Fernando Martinez, driver of El Toro Loco himself. Let's give it up for Mason. And if anybody else would like to go to the post-event meet and greet, tickets are still on sale until the beginning of halftime. You can go to Ticketmaster or scan the QR code up on the video board.
Again, the post-event driver meet and greet, scan the QR code for tickets, ends in about 25 minutes, so make sure to grab those tickets. And if you love meeting our Monster Jam drivers and superstars, the best place to do it, Monster Jam World Finals, July 4th and 5th in Salt Lake City, Utah. with the Utah Sports Commission. We'll have over 24 trucks, drivers, competitors, 2 days of racing, freestyle, and all of the action. But if you want to meet the drivers here on Arena Championship Series Central, scan that QR code and go to monsterjam.com. Get those World Finals tickets. We want to see you there July 4th and 5th in Utah. Up next, it's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Nice popper and moonwalk for Crazy Train. Great attempt, number 1. Getting ready for number 2. Who wants some more?
Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Let us know what you think of those two-wheel skills at judgeszone.com.
Really coming into his own here in Crazy Train. Triton Robbins with the combo moves. Out of the truck now. Make some noise for him. And get your score in, judgeszone.com. That second attempt, the nice moonwalk backwards up the ramp to the other side of the pod, then into a wheelie. Here we go. The score is in for Crazy Train. And the score is 9.228, your new leader, Crazy Train. So Megalodon right now in second at 5.13, Crazy Train in first at 9.228. 6 competitors left in the two-wheel skills challenge. And up next, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. '28 two-wheel skills challenge wins in his career in Monster Jam for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Here comes your current series leader. Right at the top of the ramp there. And a combo. He didn't want a combo right there. He wanted the whole menu. One more attempt for John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
He was a few weeks ago watching on YouTube. I mean, he even had a broken truck in the two-wheel skills challenge and would go out and put on these unbelievable moves like you just saw. The way he goes from the front wheels to the back wheels, back to the front wheels, back to the back wheels. This is a potential future Hall of Famer in the beginning stages of his career with Monster Jam. John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity, make some noise. All right, here we go. Score to beat. Crazy Train 9.228. Score for terminal velocity is 9.203. That puts him in second place, 25/1000th of a point away. So here, fans, your scores matter at judgeszone.com. And if you didn't vote score that last time, make sure to get in on the next one. Up next, your racing winner, hoping to win this competition as well. He did last night. Here comes Matt Cody Gravedigger. Doing a little twist right now. Matt Cody and Gravedigger just hanging on. Going for the wheelie after that. Balancing around on those front two BKT tires, looking like he was just kind of hanging out there. I don't even think that truck was going to move. I don't know if he was booking his flight to the Monster Jam World Finals, but Gravedigger looking calm and cool with the next attempt. for the two-wheel skills challenge. Lock in your scores for Matt Cody and Gravedigger, and make some noise for Gravedigger. So I'm not sure exactly, but it looks like there might be a rear axle issue with Gravedigger. Did not stop him from balancing on those front BKT tires, though, in the two-wheel skills challenge, and you need to lock that score in at judgeszone.com. If you think Gravedigger should take the top spot, or even if you just want to lock in that score, get it in right now at judgeszone.com. So the score is in. Crazy Train, the score to beat, 9.228. The score for Gravedigger is 8.416, puts him in third. Unique reaction from the crowd here at UBS Arena. If you weren't happy with that score, make sure you put yours in for the next attempt at judgeszone.com. And one more time, let's hear it for Gravedigger. Up next, we've got Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Not quite the execution he was looking for in attempt number one. Plain Crazy. He was hoping.
Keep it going for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
So with attempt number one last night, he was able to execute it perfectly, where he gets just enough distance on that launch to bounce the back of the truck up as he lands into then a moonwalk. This, not the instance today. So then in that second attempt, he just went all out for that sky wheelie. And now we wait for your score at judgeszone.com. His brother right now, Crazy Train, with the lead at 9.228. Score for Plain Crazy is 5.106. That puts Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy, fifth place in two-wheel skills. And now New York, get those zombie arms up for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Yo, in true zombie fashion, The jaw, the top teeth just falling right out with that awesome moonwalk popper combo from John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Here we go, attempt number 2.
Let's make some noise for John Zimmer Sr. Zombie. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Jaw on the floor, fingers mangled, his whole grill just totally wiped out there. John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie, our veteran of the sport, and here on this series, showing some of these other drivers how to do it. There's the popper where it pops up onto the front 2 BKT tires there. The moonwalk, the back and forth. You see the teeth just mangled and breaking right off right there. There goes the jaw. Scores are in for Zombie. The score is 7.544. John Zimmer Sr. Zombie sits in 4th place. And the score to beat, Crazy Train, 9.228. Up next, let's get those bullhorns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco with 24 two-wheel skills wins in his career. El Toro Loco with the perfect moonwalk there, even mangling hit those teeth up just a little bit, but the truck's in good condition. Attempt number 2. Who's ready for more from El Toro Loco?
Get those Toro horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. You know what to do, Belmont Park. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Fernando Martinez taming the bull in that run. That first attempt, I don't know if you saw that too, as he's walking backwards up the pod, bouncing on the right and left front BKT tires, and sometimes only on one tire. And then that second attempt, just that perfection of balancing, doing a little dance with the front and the rear tires. All right, here we go. Scores are in. The score to beat, Crazy Train, 9.228. The score for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, is 9.231. 1/100th of a point over Crazy Train. You're the leader, El Toro Loco.
We all noticed earlier during racing that this next competitor took a bit of a tumble, but it looks like she got her shine back. So put your hands together for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash!
Attempt number 1 down for Sparkle Smash, getting ready for attempt number 2. Will she have enough to take the lead and the win in the Great Clips two-wheel skills challenge? Here comes move number 2 for Sparkle Smash. And you're riding on board with Jamie Sullivan.
Keep it going for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
So Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, after a tough break in the JCB Racing competition, coming out for the two-wheel skills challenge, and now looking for big scores from you at judgeszone.com. Coming into the event today, sitting in 3rd on Arena Championship Series Central, so she definitely needs all the points she can get if she wants to be first at the end of the season. All right, here we go. Scores are in. Score to beat, El Toro Loco, a 9.231. The score for Sparkle Smash is 8.178, good enough for 5th. That means your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez getting his groove back in El Toro Loco. His 25th two-wheel skills challenge win. And with this win, hopefully is able to move a little bit farther back up into the point series. Coming into the weekend was in that battle for first place, now sitting in 4th. But with that win, that could be moving him up. He's running out of the tunnel right now. Let's hear it for El Toro Loco.
Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, your 25th two-wheel skills win so far in your career. How did you manage to top yourself every single time?
It's watching what these other competitors do. You have Terminal Velocity, who absolutely kills it in two-wheel. Crazy Train, who laid down an awesome run. Congrats, man. Sorry to take the lead from you, but I'm really glad that these New York fans found that El Toro Loco was on top. You guys are awesome. I love you, and I can't wait for more.
And now when we come back from our halftime, we will have the Monster Jam Donuts competition. So how dizzy are you gonna make this crowd?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna forget my name, forget where I am, and forget all that kind of stuff for donuts. I'm gonna go in the back, get prepared. We got a lot more Monster Jam action. There's one ramp on this track for freestyle that's calling our name. When we line up for it, you guys better get your cameras out. But in the meantime, we got FMX, some of the craziest dudes out here. So you guys show them love, and they'll give it right back. Thank y'all.
Let's give it up one more time. Fernando Martinez, el Toro Loco.
You can definitely tell Fernando Martinez's mom raised him right the way he said thank you at the end of that interview. Big win for El Toro Loco, and an interesting moment in not just today's overall event championship run with BKT, but also for the series championship. A mix in shift in points, and we have 2 more competitions that includes donuts and freestyle plus FMX still to come. But right now is Monster Jam halftime. We're gonna take a quick break, get the track prepped, get our drivers and trucks ready to go for those next 2 competitions where you will pick the winner and determine today's BKT overall event champion. So grab some food, grab some gear to cheer for your favorite truck and driver, but don't go far because we'll be back with more Monster Jam after our Monster Jam halftime.
That's right, New York. In a little bit, we're gonna actually get to meet the 4 superstars of freestyle motocross. They're gonna come out here and they're gonna do 3 warm-up jumps just for you. And we only have one rule when it comes to Monster Jam and freestyle motocross. The louder you all get, the higher they'll fly. So let's make some noise for the stars of freestyle motocross. And then it's time to meet our riders. And up first to the ramp, we have Kenny Haskell. Up next, we have Brandon Reardon. Up third, TJ Tiffany. And last, but certainly not least, Greg Duffy. So what do you say, New York? Let's make some noise for freestyle motocross. These superstars have traversed the world with Monster Jam. They are exceptionally skilled at what they do. They are absolute true professionals. So remember, New York, don't try this at home. Looks like we're coming up on our last warm-up jump. Make some noise! One last rider, make some noise! All right, New York. Let's see if our fellows are warmed up. You guys warmed up? All ready to go? New York, do you want some more? Then more is what you will get, because it's time for the best trick competition of freestyle motocross. These 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. We're gonna need your help to determine who will win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com and getting those scores locked in for each one of our superstars. So New York, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Up first from Haverhill, Massachusetts, let's hear it for Kenny Haskell. Kenny riding a 250 and also loves baking sourdough bread when he's not traveling the world with his freestyle motocross buddies. He picked up in the last 5 years along with half the country, but makes the best sourdough bread according to him, and ready to put down the best trick. So New York, when you see these guys on that runway heading towards the launch ramp, we need to turn it up to 20. Make some noise!
Let's make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Giving us a really good start of the best trick competition with the burst backflip of the afternoon. Time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com.
Great roar from the crowd with that backflip. New York loving our freestyle motocross riders right now. And again, your score will pick this winner at judgeszone.com for the freestyle motocross best tricks. Score is in for Kenny Haskell. The score is an 8.795 to kick off our best trick competition. Up next from Worcester, Massachusetts, it's Brendan Reardon. So you can hear the sound of that bike too, a little deeper in that Brap, a 450 bike. The boys call him Big Brenda on the road, and Big Brenda, the leader of the scooter gang when these guys are off the track. If you see them whipping around the city tonight in a foursome on scooters, that's these guys. Now make some noise for Brendan Reardon.
Scoring is now open for Brendan Reardon. It's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his incredible best trick.
On the Super Glue, glued to the action replay, grabbing the seat, Superman, then a no-hander, then putting it back on the bike with a perfect landing. Brendan Reardon stepping up the competition. Scores in. The score for Big Brenda is 8.506. New York loves them some backflips right now. Up next from Orlando, Florida, it is TJ Tiffany. For TJ, recently married at the end of last year, doing a lot of beach vacation visits. And now here he is, Arena Championship Series Central, competing in the best trick competition, freestyle motocross. Looking like the bike stalled there for him. The confidence is up. In a moment, he's gonna be up in the air doing some kind of trick. But New York, you gotta show him the love, so make some noise.
Those scores locked in for TJ Tiffany. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his backflip compared to Kenny's.
I mean, the bike and the rider in the air absolutely just perfectly straight during that backflip. A great backflip from TJ Tiffany. Will it be enough to take the lead from the first backflip, Kenny Haskell? Score to beat, 8.795. Score for TJ Tiffany is 9.008. An interesting reaction from the crowd, but nonetheless, TJ Tiffany, your new leader, with Greg Duffy up next from Annapolis, Maryland. Calls himself a crazy cat lady, cat lover. Has about 5 cats at home. And was last night's best trick winner. So Greg Duffy now checking the bike, getting comfortable in the seat, getting ready for the runway. We've been at about a 12 so far. Let's see if we can get it to a 13. Make some noise.
Time to get those scores locked in for Greg Duffy. He was last night's best trick winner, looking to grab another win here today. Let's see what you all thought of his no-hands backflip compared to TJ and Kenny's.
Look, Ma, no hands, he says, as he's doing the backflip and the super glue glued to the action replay. A great trick right there. And you notice it just kept getting more and more intense through the trick. So here we go. The scores are in. Score to beat is a 9.008. The score for Greg Duffy is... $9.569. Your winner, Greg Duffy.
So New York, as amazing as that was, do you want some more? TJ, New York wants some more. So what do you got?
Man, we're definitely going to give you guys more. You having fun? We can barely hear our bikes. You guys are so loud. All right, the boys and I, we're going to get out here and do something called FMX trains. We're going to try to get as close as we can together in the air. And we want you guys to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for the boys.
That's right. It is time for the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross, where, as TJ said, the 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other in a single file train formation. Remember, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So buckle up, Monster Jam fans, because we're about to take off. It looks like the boys are lining up. Oh, it looks like they want to hear you, New York. They need that energy to get sky high. They're getting close to the ramp. He got the nod. And let's hear it. Make some noise. New York, I want you guys to blow the roof off of the UBS arena. As soon as you see them hit that ramp, I want all the boroughs to hear you. Get ready, New York. Let the boroughs hear you. All right, New York, that was pretty good. But what do you say? One more time. One more time. Let them hear you. All right, New York. You asked nicely. You were pretty loud. But this is the last FMX train run. Let's see how loud you can get. Fantastic. Let's give it up one more time for Freestyle Motocross. Kenny Haskell, Brandon Reardon, TJ Tiffany, and of course, your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. So, Greg Duffy, you did a no-hands backflip. How long did it take for you to learn that trick?
Oh, I'd say probably a month or two. It's, believe it or not, that's one of the harder tricks in freestyle motocross. And countless hours just going into foam pits and airbags and lots of scrapes and bruises, but we pulled it off today.
And what exactly makes that trick so difficult to do?
You're letting go of the bike and you're only holding on by your toes, and it can get messy pretty quick.
Well, it's a good thing that you have all of this wonderful safety gear. What else helps you to really maintain control of your bike when you are performing all sorts of variations of backflips?
Oh, I've been riding dirt bikes since I was about 7 years old. Been doing this for, past 7 years. And been riding dirt bikes for 28 years now. It definitely helps being in front of awesome fans like you guys. You guys are getting super loud, and being around some of my best friends. And yeah, guys, keep making some noise. We got monster trucks coming back up next.
That's right. Let's give it up one more time. Your best trick winner, Greg Duffy.
All right, our first competitor, generally hungry for brains, but right now hungry for donuts and the next 8 points in the competition. Here's John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. Go ahead and get those zombie arms out.
Keep it going for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Really dancing around that side of the arena on the track for those donuts and just kind of moving from right to left from where I'm standing. But great donuts, great momentum, and quite a few revolutions there too. The question is, where will that score to start off the donut competition? And it's up to you, everyone here. The score is in, and the score for Zombie is an 8.155. Great start to our donut competition for Zombie. And up next, it's Angelina Knock in Megalodon with 8 donut wins in her career.
Get out those shark fins for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Let us know what you think of those donuts at judgeszone.com.
What I loved about her approach to donuts right there was a lot like a shark, just kind of wading through the water until you find that moment to strike. And that's when she throws it into second gear, really settles the truck and starts to fall into those donuts. So the scores are in. Score to beat Zombie, 8.155. The score for Angelina Knock and Megalodon is 8.766. Your new leader is Megalodon. So Angelina Knock, Megalodon currently sits atop the leaderboard for donuts, an 8.766. This could be her 9th donut win in her career, but these other 6 competitors are not going to make it easy and just let her walk away with this win. Watching the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay from Megalodon on the video board as our JCB Dirt crew works to repair the track for our next set of donuts. And for our next set of donuts, it's going to be all New York. The New York Robbins brothers in Crazy Train and Plain Crazy. These guys both from Buffalo, New York. So in the home state, definitely feeling the love from all of the fans yesterday and then today earlier at the pit party. And also, Plain Crazy almost taking the JCB Racing win, just like 2/100ths of a second away from taking that racing win today. But both of these drivers ready to rip up some donuts. And both looking for their first donut win of the season. As we are on the road to Monster Jam World Finals, July 4th and 5th, Salt Lake City, Utah, with the Utah Sports Commission. 2 days of Monster Jam racing, 2 days of Monster Jam freestyle. We'll crown a handful of World Finals champions, and there's only one place to get your tickets and all the info, and that's at monsterjam.com. Now it's time to jump back into donuts. Up next, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
Make some noise for Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Let us know what you think of those donuts at judgeszone.com.
Great donuts from Crazy Train, but also, too, great dance moves from all the 80s and 90s babies out here whenever that song for Crazy Train comes on. I see all y'all dancing out here, having some fun, which that's what we want. We hope you're having fun, and we hope you're locking in your score at judgeszone.com. Score to beat Megalodon, 8.766. Score for Crazy Train is 7.292. Crazy Train right now, third place. And up next, his brother, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy.
Keep it going for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Lock in those scores now at judgeszone.com.
In their first full season, the Robbins brothers, Crazy Train and Plain Crazy, looking like veterans already, very comfortable behind the wheel and in all of our Monster Jam competitions. So not only is this really their first full season, but this is the first of many full seasons I think you're gonna see from these two guys. Young, ready to rock whatever they show up. And now the score is in for Plain Crazy, and the score is an 8.162, good enough for second place, but Megalodon still in the lead. The score to beat, 8.766.
Monster Jam fans, we warmed up our bodies, but now it's time to warm up our voices. I need everyone to repeat after me. Go, me, 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 me. La, 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 la. Figaro, Figaro. Perfect, because it is now time for Monster Jam Karaoke. Look up at the video board. If you know the words, sing along. That's me, I'll never tell. And now you're in my way. Ripped jeans, skin will show. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Here's my number, so call me maybe.
Time to get back into donuts. Tied for first place right now for the BKT Overall Event Championship. Get those bullhorns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Keep it going for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Those BKT tires gripping into that New York dirt there, and this is how it ends. He almost had an opportunity to save it, just didn't have enough room to try to get that truck back on all four BKT tires. Would have been an epic wow moment. So tough break for Fernando Martinez, but we'll see what you thought with your scores at judgeszone.com. If he wants to stay towards that top spot. He definitely needs a big score right now, but not able to really lock into donuts. So here we go. The score is in for El Toro Loco, and the score is 4.966. That'll shake things up here with the BKT Overall Event Championship, especially depending on what Gravedigger does here in just a little bit. But real quick, make some noise for El Toro Loco. Score to beat Megalodon right now, 8.766, playing crazy in there. Flying high with it, 8.162, and then Zombie John Zimmer Sr. in third with an 8.155, 7.929, or 7.292 has Crazy Train currently in fourth, and then with that run, El Toro Loco sits in fifth. There's Sparkle Smash, Gravedigger, Terminal Velocity still to go in our donut competition, and you have 3 drivers left here in this competition to score for to pick our winner at judgeszone.com. Time for more donuts. Some extra fabulous ones at that, because here comes Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Keep it going for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Let us know what you think at judgeszone.com.
You want to talk about wow factor? I mean, watching all of the crowd get giddy and excited when she shot all of that glitter out of the unicorn horn. Absolutely wild moment there for Jamie Sullivan, and a good roar from the crowd. We'll see if the roars mean big scores. The score to beat is Megalodon with an 8.766. You see her watching right now for the score. The score for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, is 9.471. Your new leader, Sparkle Smash. Watching the Super Glue glued to the action replay. Oh, Fern almost had an opportunity to save that truck with El Toro Loco, but just thought better of it and let the truck roll. But then Sparkle Smash, Jamie Sullivan right here, looking for that sweet spot, getting ready to lock it into second gear, and that's when that truck really sits down comfortably to start hitting out some awesome donuts. And there you see those BKT tires just digging into that dirt. The Sparkle Smash surprise all over the place, too. Jamie Sullivan right now, your leader with 2 trucks to go in donuts. So the score to beat, 9.471.
Monster Jam fans, we are seeing some incredible action. I'm here with Ethan. Ethan, you're saying this is your first time here at Monster Jam. In one word, how would you describe Monster Jam?
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, we just saw an incredible donut competition run by Jamie Sullivan, so she's going to help me out with this next game for some Monster Jam trivia. Okay, everybody, shout it out if you think it's A, a goldfish. Make some noise if you think it's B, a pickup truck. Make some noise if you think it's C, an elephant. And make some noise if you think it's D, a cruise ship. Okay, UBS Arena seems to think that it is C, an elephant, but Ethan, it all comes down to you. Do you feel ready with your answer? What do you think the answer is?
C.
C, an elephant. Let's see if you are correct. Well, thank you so much for helping me out, Ethan. You told me before you were rooting for Gravedigger, so I got that so you can show Matt Cody there and Gravedigger your support. I think it's time we get back to more Monster Jam Donuts.
2 competitors remaining in donuts. The top 2 of the series in points. Coming into today with 2nd place by 7 points. It's time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Bad to the bone, it's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
Not only did Gravedigger looking for a score right now, Matt Cody up on the video board. The score for Gravedigger is 8.78. That puts him in 2nd place. Our final competitor in donuts. Here comes John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Keep it going for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Make sure to let us know what you think of those donuts at judgeszone.com.
Doing his best E40 impression. Doors open, man. Ooh, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, hanging the steering wheel out the window too. Saw Matt Cody doing it, is like, no, I can do it better, but the question is, will that score be better? And this is a very important score right now. The scores are in. The score to beat Sparkle Smash, 9.471. The score for Terminal Velocity is 8.471, good enough for 4th place. That means your donut winner is Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. For Jamie Sullivan, that is her 22nd donut win. Sparkle Smash, the Sparkle Smash fan base out there. Loving it, loving the unicorns, the shirts, the pride, oh, the Monster Jam. Sparkle Smash plush truck, and there's Jamie Sullivan out the tunnel now. Let's hear it for your donut winner.
Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. I believe this is your 2nd donut win of the weekend so far. You're really checking away at that top spot. So how did you manage to maintain your Monster Jam truck as steady as you can? Because as we all saw, El Toro Loco had to take a bit of a tumble.
You know, these track conditions are constantly changing. You know, it's gotten a bit tacky out here. And of course, you saw me roll over in racing, and that's because this track is getting super tacky. So to go in a donut, you really have to go super slow at it, and then of course gas it and get it into that donut. But hopefully you guys loved it.
They're getting warmed up. They're liking it. They're getting there. But of course, we're coming to everybody's favorite competition next, Monster Jam Freestyle, where everybody expects carnage. So how much more fierce is this unicorn gonna get?
You know what? We already rolled it once. We're going to come out here. We're going to lay that unicorn right here in the dirt for you New York fans. You know, this unicorn might be all sparkles and glitter, but that's not it. It's 1,500 horsepower, just like the rest of these guys' trucks. And me and Angelina, we're coming to take those boys down in freestyle.
Let's give it up one more time. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash!
So with that outcome for our donut competition, we've shaken things up here with the overall event championship. No longer a tie for first or third place. Gravedigger now your leader for the BKT overall event championship with 20 points, and looking to close that gap in this series with our second place driver in today's points, terminal velocity, John Zimmer Jr., the current series leader coming in today, had a 7-point lead. Right now he is 5 points behind. So Gravedigger Matt Cody needs to stay on top to take that BKT overall event championship and possibly the series lead. In third place, we have El Toro Loco. Fourth place, Sparkle Smash with 13 points. A three-way tie for fifth place with 12 points. And then Megalodon in eighth with 10 points. We have one more competition to go with 8 points left, and that is going to be our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. And again, you're going to pick our final winner. So get ready for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Monster Jam fans, I think you know what time it is. I am here with our final lucky contestant for our Chick-fil-A giveaway here from our friends at Chick-fil-A Tri-State. This is Ephraim. Ephraim, before we get into this final Chick-fil-A challenge, tell me, what brought you to Monster Jam today?
Well, I love the machines. I was a diesel mechanic in the Marine Corps, so this is why I'm here watching all the vehicles go.
Well, we are so excited to have you. Thank you for joining us. Now, it's time to get into some serious competition because, as I mentioned, you are competing for a Chick-fil-A goodie bag plus 1 year free of Chick-fil-A, brought to you by our friends at Chick-fil-A Tri-State. So this might be the hardest competition we've done all night. It is called Finish the Lyric. So this is how it's going to go down. The song will start, but when the music cuts out, you have to finish singing it in order to be the winner. But I believe in you. I know our friends here believe in you. And everyone in this arena believes in you. So if you're ready, it's time to finish the lyric.
Tell me why. Nothing but a...
Tell me why I never want to hear you say.
I want it that way.
Give it up for Ethan! That was incredible. That's some of the best singing I've ever heard. And that means you are the winner. You're going home with a Chick-fil-A goodie bag plus 1 year free at Chick-fil-A. And everybody in this section is getting a voucher for a free chicken sandwich.
Hey Chick-fil-A fans, if you weren't lucky enough to be in one of our lucky sections brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State, you can still win your free Chick-fil-A sandwich by scanning the QR code on the TV screen now and downloading the Chick-fil-A app to claim your free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Now it's time for you fans to get Monster Jam Freestyle started. Get out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going and stay on beat. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Montana Robbins is playing crazy. Let us know what you think of that freestyle run at judgeszone.com.
One more time, let's show our Buffalo, New York native some love. Montana Robbins playing crazy, flying through UBS Arena in freestyle and looking for his first freestyle win on the season with Arena Championship Series Central. So close to winning a couple competitions today, and now his score is in. The score for playing crazy is 7.424. 7.424, the score to beat. And swimming out of the Atlantic Ocean to join us for competition this weekend, it's Angelina Knock, Megalodon. We're going to pause the clock for Angelina Knock. 55 seconds left on the clock. Now remember, a driver has to complete at least 15 seconds of the freestyle to get a score. And for scoring with freestyle, we're looking for wow moments, momentum, use of the track, big air, and completing that whole 60 seconds. Unfortunately, the truck is broken. You heard it sounds like a transmission issue. So New York, show some love to Angelina Knock in Megalodon. So again, because she didn't complete at least 15 seconds in her freestyle run, she will not get a score for this competition. The truck fired up, but just not moving there. So Angelina Knock, tough break for tonight, but you can find her on social media. Give her a follow and show her some love. Let her know what you thought of her in Megalodon this weekend.
I happen to be back here in the pits, and it seems like we're going to definitely take a look at Megalodon when she comes back here. I've been talking to her crew chief, Ashley Conlon, and we're definitely going to have to do a little bit of a scoping and see what exactly is going on. As we all said, it sounds like it's the transmission, and you know, transmissions can be very tricky. We already saw what happened with El Toro Loco in last night's event, where the transmission was causing a lull for his Monster Jam truck. So we're definitely going to pull Megalodon back here into the pits and really keep an eye on it. And I'll be talking to Ashley and Angelina and see what we can solve so that we can make sure that Megalodon is back out in swimming for tonight's event.
As Kurta mentioned, there is another event tonight, also tomorrow. You can get tickets at monsterjam.com or at the box office before you leave UBS Arena. But I would also recommend scoping out monsterjam.com for the Monster Jam World Finals in the absolutely beautiful mountain area of Salt Lake City, Utah, July 4th and 5th. A great way to celebrate our country's independence, but also some Monster Jam action with the World Finals. 2 big days of racing, 2 big days of freestyle. So many new World Finals champions will be crowned. And if you've never been to a Monster Jam World Finals, make it this year. I promise you and your family are going to have an absolute blast. And you get your tickets at monsterjam.com. So here, Super Glue glued to the action replay. Angelina really trying to get going, and then just right there, she went to shift, and that truck just slipped out of gear. And so Megalodon will get repaired for later tonight. Now, let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. John Zimmer Sr., known for his big air, the 2010 Extreme Air winner, the 2015 Arena Save of the Year winner, also the UNOH Technician of the Year in 2022. Here goes Zombie. For John Zimmer Sr. Zombie. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. I'm a Zombie kind of fanatic. Not necessarily just the Monster Jam truck too, but if I saw a Zombie that size chasing after me, it'd be game over for me. But right now, the opportunity for a win here for John Zimmer Sr. in our freestyle competition with your scores at judgeszone.com. As we watch the Super Glue glued to the action replay, the score for Zombie is in. And the score for John Zimmer Sr. Zombie is an 8.461. Your new leader is Zombie. So with Zombie taking the lead, it's up to the rest of our competitors to push the limits even farther in freestyle competition. All of these drivers right now chasing Matt Cody in Gravedigger for the BKT Overall Event Championship, and a guy who needs a big win right now. Up next, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. One horn, no nose. Fernando Martinez ready to finish the job here with El Toro Loco. New York, make some noise! He's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip with 30 seconds left. El Toro Loco about to do it for the people.
Keep it going for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
New York, what did you think of Fernando Martinez with that backflip at El Toro Loco? Making it all the way around, and then the damage ensues at the end. As I mentioned, he was going to finish the deal with that truck at the end of this freestyle. All right, the scores are in. The score to beat Zombie at 8.461. The score for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco is 9.596. Your new leader, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, we are seeing some incredible action in this freestyle competition. I'm here with Aiden. Aiden, what do you think of this competition so far?
I love it. It's awesome. I love coming to Monster Jam. Good job, El Toro Loco.
Good job, El Toro Loco. Well, Aiden, it's now time for you to get into the competition. I need you to go head-to-head against one of our drivers, and you're going to name as many animals as you can in 15 seconds. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes, we are ready. And if you are all ready, let's get the timer on the board, and let's name some animals.
I can go?
Yes, go.
Dog, cat, penguin, giraffe, lion, tiger, shark, elephant, bull, bird, eagle, squirrel, hamster, goldfish.
Amazing job. Let's give Aiden a huge round of applause with a score of 13 animals. But let's see, will it be enough? Angelina Knock Megalodon with only 11 animals, which means Aiden, you are the head-to-head winner. And you know, earlier tonight, Aiden and I were talking. He likes to get down on his video games on his PS5. So, you know, I couldn't let you leave Monster Jam without the new Monster Jam Showdown for PS5. Let's give Aiden a huge round of applause and get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
So the super glue glued to the action replay, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, the backflip, Gravedigger making his way to the floor for freestyle. The truck made it all the way around, but as it landed on that left front tire, what it caused is one of the 4-link bars to bend, which is why the tire right now, as it's being dragged out, that front left tire, it looks like it's turned, but it's not turned, it's just broken. And they'll work to get that truck repaired for tonight's Monster Jam. And Fernando Martinez needs all the points he can get, because up next, the guy who's in the lead for the BKT Overall Event Championship and hoping to walk away after this event as the series leader, here is Matt Cody, Gravedigger! Truck shut off. Clock is paused at 28 seconds. Gravedigger's refired. Here we go.
Keep it going for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Massive sky wheelie in that run, and then capping the end of the run off with big air into that stoppie, into a save there too, because he was going to end up on his lid if he didn't correct by hitting the gas there. Sets it back down. Matt Cody and Gravedigger looking for your scores at judgeszone.com. The question is it enough to take the lead? Score to beat: El Toro Loco, 9.596. The score for Gravedigger is 9.248. That means Gravedigger right now sits in second place. And up next, 3 competitors remain in freestyle. It's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
Let's make some noise for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Make sure to quickly lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Having to follow Gravedigger is no simple feat, but Crazy Train coming in with great momentum, great tricks, great coverage of the track with freestyle. And now hoping that your scores will push him towards the top for our final competition. Score for Crazy Train is in, and that score is 7.451 right now, 4th place for Crazy Train. Score to beat: El Toro Loco, 9.596. And up next is Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. If you got one of those Sparkle Smash plushies, put it in the air for Jamie Sullivan. I see Sparkle Smash has a lot of fans out there. If you're a Sparkle Smash fan, make some noise for Jamie Sullivan.
Keep it going for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Jamie Sullivan with 27 freestyle wins in her career, hoping to make it number 28 this afternoon. Big air, and you can still see the big kind of like crater in the Monster Jam pod from where the back of that truck landed. All right, the score is in for Sparkle Smash. The score is 8.372, puts her in 4th place in freestyle with one competitor left. Up next, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Great way to wrap up freestyle, but will it be enough to take the top spot? That score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.596. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, just awaiting your scores right now at judgeszone.com. And remember, this was your series leader coming into today's event. We're going to find out in just a little bit if he has enough for the BKT Overall Event Championship and to continue to hold on to the series lead. All right, score to beat, 9.596 for El Toro Loco. The score for Terminal Velocity is 8.484, good enough for 3rd place. That means your freestyle winner is Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. So we'll add that 8 points to his total, but the question is it enough to take the BKT Overall Event Championship for this afternoon? So our winner was first in JCB Racing, 5 points in the two-wheel skills challenge, then second in donuts and freestyle with a total of 27 points. Your BKT Overall Event Champion is Matt Cody, Gravedigger. New York, make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger!
Matt Cody in Gravedigger. I think I have the absolute best news you could possibly listen to. New York, he is 1 point away from being on top of the points for this series. Just 1 point away. We still have one more event tonight. What is your strategy going into tonight?
Well, hey, like I said earlier, a little deja vu because we're doing the same thing we did last night, and man, it feels amazing. Thank you guys for all the great scores, the cheers, everything, man. You guys are driving me crazy inside here. I told you guys earlier, I had to reevaluate myself this week. I wasn't doing too good. I wasn't happy with my performances, and I came in the past 2 days to show it, and that's why we're 1 point behind, and I plan on taking it the rest of the weekend. Once again, my hat's off to this guy right here, Jazz, and the other guys in the back hiding, my king. These two are the two hardest working guys on the tour. They keep this truck together. They smile the whole time. We break it up. We fix it. We come back out. We do our job. And thank you guys coming out, supporting your hard-earned money, supporting Monster Jam, supporting Gravedigger, and we'll see you next time.
So the plot thickens for Arena Championship Series Central with that win from Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Again, 1 point behind Terminal Velocity as we continue the road to the Monster Jam World Finals, July 4th and 5th in Salt Lake City, Utah, with the Utah Sports Commission. Someone at the end of the season is going to end up with this trophy. And I mean, Tiana, what an amazing afternoon. And it really kind of makes things really exciting for tonight's event.
I mean, we saw so much action out there, Ryan, you know, between a lot of exciting big wow moments with Gravedigger, Sparkle Smash, El Toro Loco, lots of break-ins. There's going to be a lot of work in between these two events for that El Toro Loco truck and that Megalodon, but I just know everyone's going to come back for tonight ready to throw it down.
And we had lots of big dance moves, lots of big smiles and fun. If you got some great pictures or video, hashtag Monster Jam, use @MonsterJam to tag us too. And New York, we can't thank you enough for joining us today. Again, we're going to be here tonight and then tomorrow as well, so grab some tickets before you take off, or check out monsterjam.com to get some great seats for our next two events. And grab some gear before you take off too, because why not remember this awesome event with some great memories and some great gear so you can continue the Monster Jam fun at home. For Tiana Cohen and Karina Encarnacion, I am Ryan Lacoste. We hope you had a great afternoon. We're going to be ready to do it again tonight. But New York, that was Monster Jam.